Touring pros are starting to replace the hybrid clubs they once carried in their bags. Should you do the same? Photojournalist Rich Tanner tackles that topic in this week's edition of his Golf Tips.
Okay, Steve, so we're watching the practice rounds before the PGA, which starts this weekend. A lot of guys are hitting a lot of fairway woods. Haven't seen too many hybrid clubs.
Yeah, Rich, and don't get me wrong, this is, these guys are on tour, but what they do kind of reflects what other people should be doing. The golf course, the greens are really firm there, okay? And the golf course is kind of wet. So they have actually been talking and listening to guys. They're taking hybrids out of their bags, which are a little lower ball flight, and what they're doing this. They're putting 7 and 9 woods in their bags. Now, they're replacing, that 3 hybrid or maybe even a 4 hybrid. Much higher launch, lands softer. So, and the golf course is playing like 7,700 yards. So they're hitting very long clubs into greens. So instead of hitting something at a trajectory here, they're hitting a trajectory that's way up here that lands soft, and they can hold the greens a little better. And they're also saying that the rough is heavy, and it's wet. So these are the fairway wood's much easier if they get a decent lie to get out of that rough compared to a hybrid or a long iron. So the long irons are coming out of the bag on a bunch of these guys and some of the hybrids, and they're putting in these really high lofted fairway woods. So they said, yeah, I can hit it much higher. I can get it out of a heavy rough if it's wet, which, like I said, it's been raining down there a lot. So if they're doing it out there, why isn't, you see a lot of people, and that's why, we carry them. The golf shops, you'll see a lot more 7 and 9 woods that golf shops are carrying these days because people are doing that. Much easier to hit. So, if you can put it in an amateur's hand and get the ball out, get it advancing a little further, why not go to something in this area with much more loft, easier to hit out of any condition?